안녕하세요 여러분, 저는 제시카예요. 만나서 반갑습니다. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel where everything is about Korea, Korean culture, K-pop, and of course learning Korean. And as you may know, I'm going to Seoul next month. So I'm really excited, and yeah, I still have to look for housing in Seoul, so I thought we are just going to do this together. This video is basically about how to find an apartment or housing in South Korea, even though you're not in South Korea at the moment. So for me, I'm going to look for housing in Seoul from Germany. So I'm going to tell you which apps I'm using and which website, or of course also the things that I got recommended from my university, for example a dorm or a shared house. I would really love to go into a dorm, but they still don't know if the dorm opens, so yeah. I have two apps to recommend you, but one disadvantage I would say is that they are fully in Korean, so probably if you want to look for housing in Korea, you should have someone who knows Korean by your side, because otherwise it could be really hard. Also for me, I have to use the translator like every time. Here are the apps I'm currently using. The one is Zikbang and Dabang. As I said, both apps are fully in Korean, but if you can read a little bit of Hangul, it can be really helpful because some words are really similar to the English. I am learning Korean myself, so I don't know if I'm 100% right with every translation, but I would translate the first question here as what kind of housing are you looking for? And then the first is 아파트, and 아파트, it's really it sounds just like apartment and it basically means apartment. So you can choose from apartment, 1 room, 2 room, and office style. And of course I would only need like a 1 room apartment. And this is the next page. As I told you, everything is in Korean, so here you can set the location and you can set other things like filters. The other app is Tapang, and it's also only in Korean. At the top you can set filters, what you're looking for: apartments, a 1 room, 2 room, office style, etc. There is also a website called Craigslist Seoul. And on Craigslist you can find a lot of different categories. It's like community services for sale, also jobs, and of course housing, what we are looking for here. Apartment, housing swap, house wanted, office, commercial, parking, storage, real estate for sale, rooms shared, rooms wanted, and a lot more. Also vacational rentals. So we just go for room shared. Yeah, let's just go to one. This one looks nice, for example. And it's an international shared house with happiness, so this sounds pretty cute. For example, a room costs 350,000 and deposit of 400,000 won. And most of them also write the location in their description, like Eva Station, shared house, Yonsei University, shared house, Hongdae Hapjeong, for example. So on Craigslist you have a large selection as well. And as I told you, I'm going with the organization called Gogo Housing, and they also kind of provide housing, or at least help you with housing to find one. So there are like the 3 main steps you have to do if you want their help. You just have to let them know. They will start looking for one and you will get the details. So they can help you with shared house, a mini studio, so a goshiwan or hagwon, something like that. You can also get into a host family, but it's not the cheapest. So I would love to stay in a host family, but it's just, I don't have the budget. And of course there are also dorms. On their website they say that dorms are only available for Konkuk University and Hanyang University, but I asked them and you can also get into a dorm in Dongguk University. And if you're interested in knowing the pricing, you have 3 cities, Seoul, Daegu, and Busan, and you can see the prices for the rent, utility bills, management fees, security deposit, etc. Everything on their homepage. I will put the link down below. And I have also wrote with someone from Gogo Housing because I was curious where the shared houses are located, and he wrote me an email back where he listed like all the locations and also the stations nearby. I tried to print out a map of Seoul so I can mark the shared house locations and just look which has like the best location for me, because I would like to be near the Hangang or near Myeongdong or also near my university.
And I said I would try to print it out.
Because it went like this, and
It took me really 3 more fails until I got it, because I also wanted to show my parents the locations. So I printed it out on paper so I can just show them easily. And now we are going to mark the locations together. So yeah, let's start. So first step, I have to look where exactly my university is. In Seoul, yeah, that was clear. So I have here a map printed out of Seoul. So I'm going to mark my university with pink. So here's my university, and now we will check the locations of the stations. And for the locations, like to just see how far it's away from my university, I use Neighbor Map. So here is the station I was looking for. We will just select it. So, and the next thing I will select is 동국대학교 Seoul campus, and just see how long it would take me from that shared house to my university. And the shortest time it takes are at 33 minutes. Okay, so 20 to 40 minutes based on if I'm taking the subway or the bus. As I know myself, I would probably take the subway because it's just faster. And my next step is just to type the station in on Google Maps and really just look where the shared house is located. As you can see, here would be my university and here would be the shared house. And it's really, really far away from the center, in my opinion. So I would look for something more near. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope to see you in my next video. Don't forget to give this video a like, leave a nice comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to activate the bell so you never miss a video. And if you have any questions regarding housing in Seoul, I really try to do my best and answer them. And of course, I have to look myself a little bit more which housing I'm going to take. But of course, as always, I will keep you updated, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram because I'm really active there as well. And most of my information that I share with you guys, I am sharing first on Instagram because it's just way faster. I hope to see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe to me on Instagram, and see you in my next video. Bye!